Hey guys, in this video we are going to be adding and subtracting mixed numbers. So remember, when you add and subtract mixed numbers, you need to have a common denominator. So I always like to write mine going vertically. Because then I can change them to get a common denominator. So our common denominator for 3 and 4, you're thinking about the least common multiple. So what multiple do 3 and 4 both have? Again, you want to try and get the smallest one just because it's a little bit easier. So 12 is your common denominator. So for this one, you're going to times them by 4. Remember, you got to do whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do the top. So your numerator becomes 8. So this one we're going to times by 3. So now we have common denominators, we can just add them. So that becomes 17 twelfths. Add your mixed numbers, or your whole numbers. Again, now we have 17 twelfths is an improper fraction. So we got a top dog in the house and divide it. So 17 divided by 12 goes in one time with 5 left over. So we're going to take that whole number and add it to the 7. So we get 8 whole with 5 left over, and your denominator stays the same. So 8 and 5 twelfths. So go ahead and do the other adding problem and then check the key and then come back to see the next subtracting one. So for this one, again, I'm going to write it vertically. So a lot of people at this point would just say, oh, well, there's no fraction, so the fraction in the answer is going to be 2/5. Well, no, because you've got to borrow. Just like with the decimals yesterday, you had to add all those zeros and then borrow over. Same thing. So we're going to take 1 from here. So this one's, the whole number is going to become a 7. And I'm going to make this 5/5. I'm making it 5/5 because our denominator is already 5. So let's go ahead and get a denominator that's the same and keep it the same, so then when you subtract it, you're already good to go. So 5 minus 2 is 3/5. 7 minus 3 is 4. And we are good to go. So go ahead and do number 4 on the paper, the other subtracting one, and then check the key.